Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Is that a goat? What about the goat? It's hair dry. Has anyone gone on Dead Parade yet? Get back to regular goings on at the tavern. Morning, innkeep. Good morning. How's your research going? Well, we did a lot of it. That sounds good. Yes. I can smell a breakthrough right around the corner. Archie is not as confident. Are you writing that down, Archie? What? No, of course not. No notes are being taken here. None. Archie, I told you already. Might be the best detective in Fezwa, and this might be the meeting of a lifetime. But investigation has to come first. Are you gonna have time to write a book about my detective career if the world ends in a few days? I mean, it won't, obviously. But our friends are super strong and awesome, and we're super smart and awesome. Just so focus on backing them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't help but gather material even now. But a very impressive detective, and I fear what will happen if I stop thinking about my books. What I think it is, Detective Molina? I'm afraid it is. Excuse me? Your case of the nerves. Quick, innkeeper, we need a remedy. Only your most revitalizing drink will do. Patient agree with their prescription? Really, it's not that serious. Are you sure it's not, Archie? Thank you. Perhaps a cure that'll boost my toughness is just what I need. On it, patient zero. Right, something for toughness. What? Throw some steel tonic at this man. Put some hair on his chest. But fire resistance as well for some extra toughness. Right, steel tonic. Correct. May this drink not be one of your tougher challenges. How you feeling, Archie? Oh, this is excellent! I could write a novella about the superb taste alone. I really appreciate the effort to cheer me up. I suppose I've been worrying more than I realize. How can I repay? Repay, Rishmay. Just bear your worries silently. I'd accept an update on your research as compensation. Certainly, we are happy to oblige. But my knowledge of tales and myths could serve as well in identifying another weapon to slay evil. I questioned as many scholars and turned as many pages as I could. That sounds exciting. It might have been if I had managed to find even a hint of anything useful. Excalibur is nothing but a legend. The Lance of Loneliness might be real, but it proved impossible to trace its location. If we start on the history of the sword Balma, my research ended in total failure. Say that. You wouldn't even know what there. You wouldn't know that there aren't any other weapons if you hadn't looked. Means we have to move our research focus somewhere else now. Like my investigation. Oh? I mentioned the other day, I want to look into who this weird bad guy really is. With a plan like his, he just can't just be some random nobody. This plan does have a certain je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi? He's so mustache twirlingly malicious, I bet he has a mustache. I mean, in any case, must have some traces that we can follow. If we can figure out his real identity, we'll know his mortal weakness. Like a lover? Exactly. To know their identity, we can find them and, Wait, no, I don't condone kidnapping. Maybe we could just tell them about all the evil stuff this guy is doing and they could give him a really long lecture. Okay, maybe this isn't the best idea. Still, Kayla always says the more you know about your opponent, the easier the victory. This guy is like a ghost. No one has seen hide nor hair of him before all this started. Here I thought armor like that would have made him super recognizable with flowers and all. Look at some of them mean. It's clearly able to identify. Our petunias and marigolds symbolize resentment, anger, grief, and mourning. That told me absolutely nothing. Besides that, he's a bad guy with some big feelings about the world. Can we just tell her? Then I got an idea. What the other well-known necromancer? Maybe we have a repeat offender on our hands. Don't really seem to fit, though. It's really, really close to ripping my fur out. I remembered all that stuff about the sigils. It actually was the necromancer that died when the portals opened. I dug that file out of my pile, and yeah, the creation of the portals broke a sigil. That can't just be a coincidence. Therefore, necromancers back then must have faked their death. They branded themselves as the mustache-twirling, green-armored bad guy that we're facing now. Can you be doing the pointing thing now? I'm just not feeling it. No, it doesn't add up, okay? Sorry, Archie. Revelation of truth that it should be. Write your book, the detective should definitely be pointing at something. Pointing. Yes. Yes, I'll write that down. Good. I can't believe we couldn't find anything. Archie is surprised. You need to keep this quiet. Who taught you that word, Melly? Wouldn't you like to know? What are you, a fucking narc? Oh well. What are you planning on doing now? Get a new perspective. Something we haven't considered yet. That's why we brought some of our research materials with us. Wouldn't the library be better for this? Well, maybe. Enough space to set up the conspiracy board. You brought the board here? Yep. Thanks for letting us set up here. Okay, I'll be in the back. Bye! That was okay to take up some of your space. Yeah, it's fine, Archie. You can go ahead. Much appreciated. Una! Yeah, don't you look chipper. It's good to see you too, Una. Yeah, you can spare me the pleasantries. Long day? I just never really into all this research mumbo jumbo. I was surprised to hear you volunteered for the research group. Your info gathering game is getting way Kate. I just chose the activity that's the least hassle. Too much exercise isn't good for the retirement spirit. But I don't need to tell you that, do I? Before you get another word out of me, though, I'll need something to get my energy back. That whole frantic research atmosphere really tired me out. Something to bring your strength back. Got it. Something with some strength to it. What else would work better? First cafe. Saber's tooth. First coffee. The ready. Ding. Here, for all that heavy-duty crocheting you're feeling I could crochet gloves for an entire army with it. Got some more adventurers stashed away in them back room of yours. Just some more frantic researchers, I'm afraid. So, what else have you been up to? Yeah, just making sure Grace and Skelly don't work themselves to an early grave for the most part. News on that front. Mood to be underwhelmed? Listening to what my patrons want to share, whether good or bad, is a key part of my job. Looking like a good little inky. As for their research, not many surprises there, to be honest. The damage that breaking the sigils did is pretty much irreversible. Expected. That teleportation spell Grace looking into is also not getting any less dangerous. Even with all the modifications she's making, there's still a good chance of it backfiring. Good chance of being like 70%. What kind of backfiring are we talking about? Like everything blows up and fireworks and fun? Oh. Like immediately dying. Oh. How are Scully and Grace feeling about it? They're taking it in stride, or they're just too stubborn to give up. I'm not sure. That sounds like them. What about you? Me? All this must be pretty disheartening. I mean, not really. These kinds of doomsday scenarios just lose their impact after a while in this business. I've lived my life. I've made my choices. Now I'm just doing what I want either way. If the end of the day comes knocking and I'm on my porch crocheting and drinking, I'll have no regrets. But you're not on your porch. You're here, looking after the people trying to avert that doomsday scenario. I'm glad to hear that from you. There's a bad taste in my mouth. I could have another drink to wash it down. Well, thanks. Unfortunately, you got a point. Got swept up in it all this a little. It is weird. What is? Karen. I think I need to elaborate. Reading to the choir and all that. I don't know what you're talking about. Sure, whatever. Let me just ask you this. As you are, will you have no regrets when all this is over? And just let me have the last word, huh? Away in her. I'll leave you to contemplate that, I guess. Melly and Archie here. The back. I'll go see if the youngest needs company. I like Una. Una's cool. Hey, Kara's back. Yeah, and X and Baya. Where's Nils? Greetings. Good mythical afternoon, adventures. You two don't look too happy. Good afternoon, keeper. Good afternoon seem mythical to you? It seems... Sorry about that. Didn't have much time to dry off before coming here. Floorboard should be able to endure it just this once. It's okay if you want to leave now, Baya. We all made it back safe. Okay. But please keep the blanket. I could make some soup. It should be good for now. Thanks, Baya. Where are you headed, Baya? Swamp. Want to talk to my... See. Goodbye. Let a tree know if you need any more head. They'll come. Stay safe, Baya. Alright, what's the good word? Spit it out already. Chewing on this ever since we escaped from that mountain. It's just, I feel bad, alright? So, that doesn't sound too good. Isn't that pretty obvious? Right. More importantly, the others come back yet, Innkeep. They haven't. It's a waiting game then. Great, my favorite. Alright, Innkeep, that's where you come in with a drink. I'm gonna explode if we keep brooding like this. Not that rogue fella. And wish my drinks would be of aid. Not sure it could help soften the outcome of our quest, but maybe protection from disappointment? That might do. Certainly. It's good old steel tonic, I guess. Yeah, put some chili in it. Mental damage is probably fire-based. Probably. Steel tonic. Order up. I hope your disappointment will be just a distant memory after this drink. Thanks. It takes the edge off. I didn't realize my shoulders were so tense this entire time. Offer you two drink as well? I'm fine, for now. Got me in, Kate? I don't really want to think about it. Perhaps understanding where we failed wouldn't be a bad idea. I'll see what I can do. Something with some rain. Peak sunrise. That's a good. To the peak we go. This might be just what you're looking for. Understand the meaning of everything. 42. What? Weird. I know where that came from. That is good. Sawing apes is firing at the speed of light. Here's my conclusion. It might be really that bad. I don't even know the half of it. Wait, this can't just be it, right? Grace and the others should have figured something else out by now. Probably have some quests in store for us for plans C, D, and X. I'm sorry, Hex. Archie and Melly couldn't find any new leads. Grace and Scully are still at it, but from what I've heard, they haven't found much either. Come on, innkeeper. Stop joking around. I don't think this is very funny. Neither do I. What are you doing here? What? The innkeeper doesn't have any quests for us. Why are we wasting time here? If you haven't noticed, the world might be ended soon. Failed to create the world-saving weapon. Now we're here to what? Have a nice chat? Oi, mighty close overstepping. Oi, you're mighty close overstepping there, wizard. Maybe somebody needs to say it instead of just lazing around. X, sit your arse down. No time to lose your cool. We aren't just here to chat. Maybe we should let the group that went to the Twilight Chasm reach this inn first. At this point, we need to know their fate. Foolish to go running around without a plan. So, are we cool? Sorry. Exactly good luck for a wizard to lose his head, is it? As long as you realize that yourself. While we wait for the others, I guess it's time for another story in deep. I'm looking forward to some context. Right. After our chat the other day, Kyle and I went to pick up Hicks. I'm surprised to see Kyle isn't with you right now. He asked Baya to bring him to Mara Castle on our way back. Seemed to need some time alone to say goodbye to Evelyn. You worried he'll get lost on his way back? Kinda, though Hicks drew him a pretty good map. Let's hope he doesn't have to forget how to read maps. Soon after, Kara and Baya picked us up. Just stopped out of a tree right next to us. Baya was pretty excited to take us to the Highlands. Apparently she's pen pals with the Yeti, and she never got the opportunity to visit. And then, whoosh! Whoosh. Yeah. 1 minute we're surrounded by nice and lush woods, and then the next, vast mountain. Snow. A lot of snow. You guys suck at descriptions. Our journey to the Highlands was so fast, it's barely noteworthy. It was impressive. I mean, sure, evocation is obviously the superior school of magic. I suppose such a feat of conjuration was pretty cool, even though nothing blew up. And you had to keep blabbing to Maya about it until we reached the village. Hell. Ace would have killed me if I didn't ask for details. While the view was great, we were pretty disorientated. Even when we found the village Clay told us about, no one could point us towards the temple. Carol, she was getting ready to throw people around if they continued saying they couldn't help us. It was clear that no one there knew anything. Even though we still had no idea where to go, we left the village. That's when Baya let this gut-wrenching scream. And kind of like this. Damn. Thanks, I really appreciate you replicating that scream. But, why? Hey, you guys insisted I stayed to tell the table. it's Millie. Did someone die? Oh, hi, Winnie. Good to see you, Melly. No one died. Hax just got a little too excited. Whoopsies. I see. Well, make sure not to scream like that anymore. Renault will know when you really need a detective on the scene. After all, you don't want to be the next boy who cried detective. I'll keep that in mind. I'll go back to the board then. So, Violet let out a scream. We had no idea what she did. Before she could explain, we heard some loud footsteps approaching. Hard to see with this heavy snowfall, but a huge silhouette was making its way towards us. Air almost tore into it as soon as it was close. Before we knew it, Baya rushed forward. I almost attacked Baya's pen pal. Actually met the abominable Yeti? Really nice fella. I was pretty good with directions. They pointed us toward the temple. There it was. Oh, and behold, the Temple of Ur, where the flame of Leviathan is kept. That was blasphemous. Yeah, the trek up there was brutal. So much walking, I thought my feet were going to fall off. It wasn't so bad, really. The winding path looked nice with all that sparkling snow. Easy for you to say. You just vaulted right over all that rubble. They're too impatient. I'll clear the rubble away eventually, didn't they? I guess we did get to the gate eventually. It was closed, of course. Gigantic wet slab of stone in weather condition. One thing I know about this sort of thing is that gates like this one are super inconvenient. Sure, they're pretty good for defense. What are you gonna do if you want to pick up a package and it slams shut behind you? What? Had a key under the doormat, of course. Right. And since I'm such an amazing wizard, I found the doormat really quickly. What he meant to say is that he stumbled upon a mechanism by chance, and then destroyed it. Worked out fine in the end, didn't it? I totally knew what destroying it would open the gate. It's already half broken anyway. The welcoming committee was great. I love having spells fly at me without warning. Not ideal, I'll admit, but I have fire resistance and that dexterity really came in handy. Also, Carolyn and Kyle handled anyone that got too close to us without issue. The priests were unexpectedly tough. They wore these white gems all over their bodies that proved to be extremely hard to break. Absolutely dripping, if you know what I mean. What? You spend too much time with Nico. In any case, I usually prefer a less steadily atmosphere for forging my weapons. It wouldn't have to happen very quickly once we got to the flame. I just have to trust my preparations were enough. This was pretty obvious where we needed to go. The altar towering above everything else. 4 feet. Last sprint up there was their death sentence. And I saw the altar. You see, that's the thing. Saw nothing. Nothing. No great flame of Leviathan. Just a devastated altar. Empty basin where the flame should have rested. So foolish. The clues were already there when we were approaching the temple. All the rubble, the poor state of the building. The flame was extinguished during the flood. Long before we ever set foot in the Highlands. Should have known that an eternal flame was too good to be true. Such a wait of time. You can imagine our shock what we saw and keep. Realization slowly began to settle in. There would be no way of forging that weapon. Hunting to wield against the Necromancer. There at the altar, everything was so quiet. The priest hadn't reached us yet. There was just the sound of the wind. The crushing disappointment we were all feeling. Then the whole temple started shaking suddenly. It seems like the impact of the flood wasn't the only thing we didn't notice. At least as a guardian. For Martyred with the honor of seeing one again. Not after. Turns out, the whole time we had been walking on a stone path by the body of a guivra. Snake body unwound from around the temple while its wings were lifting into the air. Looked majestic. The sun reflected off its pure white scales that shimmered iridescent in the light. Its gigantic head was level with the altar. We see an enormous gem embedded between his eyes. Shone in every color imaginable. But I wouldn't have given to work with an opal of such foreign quality. Yeah, it's good to hear you guys had a mythical moment there. I, for one, was worried about the overgrown snake with wings. The thing reared back and then bit off the altar tower. Really cool if it hadn't also carried us up into the air. It was pretty clear what its goal was. Never been so thankful for taking a wizard along. Thought that feathery descent spell could have come in a bit earlier than like 5 feet before hitting the ground. Oh, I'm sorry. Getting while following that terminal velocity is kind of hard. I'm glad you weren't transformed into pancakes. We landed somewhere the Griever must have been resting before. There's no snow. Pushed by it to work her magic. Create a tree tall enough for it to step through. It would take some time though. Also noticed a bunch of loose gems around the place we landed. There's some of those worn by the priests and definitely related to the Griever. Though the fact that they were just lying around in the piles was curious. It was Griever proof, wasn't it? Most likely. I wasn't complaining. I've never seen such durable opals. While Rhea was busy gathering those gems, the rest of us were keeping an eye on in case the Weaver struck again. We didn't have to wait long. I don't know what we would have done without Vaya. The vines covered us like a dome and deflected the blow just barely. I knew they wouldn't endure another attack, so I readied my blade. No matter how reluctant I was to attack another guardian. Due to the previous attack, we could see a bit of the outside through gaps in the dome. I only saw the white of the stony landscape, but then suddenly, bright yellow one of the Griever's eyes. Patient would have meant death. Just about to pull back from another bite, Carolyn struck it right in the eye. Kill it? Just in time, we pulled her through the tree with us and escaped. We stopped by Bias and handed it over here. That's that. Or such a depressing walk back to the tavern. Quit your yapping. We were going on and on about this all the way over here, too. It's easy for you to say. After all, you got those gems. Wait for your stupid competition. I was a bit put off by the quest failing. Oh, geez, she's mad. Why don't you just come out and say what your problem is? My problem is that you're acting like everything's fine. What? What was that? Did it stop? Seems like it. Is everyone okay? More or less. Yeah. Without Melly and the others, I need to. I'll go. Alright. Thanks, Rhea. I'll take my leave. Told our story. Raising me to stick around. That was a hard time for all of us. But I need to check on Grace. Goodbye, Hex. Getting late. There's always room for you upstairs if you get tired, Care. It's fine. I'll keep you company. Because it's really dire if you're offering that. What do they say? Desperate times call for desperate measures. Oh. Welcome back. Keep it. Okay, where's Tia? Where are the others? He goes outside, trying to calm Void down. We didn't want him to throw up in your tavern. Do you have a panic attack? He isn't giving him too hard of a time about it. Oh. Oh. She isn't, right? No. Where is she then? She actually dead? Gone. She's gone. She left? No. She's dead. She can't be dead. You're right. It's way too stubborn to die. Well, she did. I'm sorry. That's awful. Yeah, you don't have to tell us that. Is anyone else? No. Got away before anyone else went down. That's good. What about Fable? You see them there? The chasm, maybe? No. Didn't find them. Though. What? Found a bunch of broken arrows not too far from the portal. They're all engraved with I think they were there. Just didn't come back. Hope they're okay. Maybe with a drink they would have been okay. What do you mean? Did make him a drink keep? We had a bit of a fight. So you willfully endangered them. I had hoped it would stop them from going. Nothing could ever stop Fable from helping people, you idiot. I realize that now. You could thank the dragons. I care more about my friend's eardrums than I care about yelling at you. I already regret it well enough. Don't you worry. You better. If anything happens to them. End up like Alithia. I know. Me too. Shouldn't have left without her. Body wasn't exactly cooperative. Couldn't have taken it with us if we tried. Don't call her that! What? And it's... Right. Have some respect. Just saying. Well, stop saying it. Right. You three. Calm down. Spill more blood. Please. Tell us what happened. Doesn't matter. We abandoned her. That's what happened. Didn't do that. Sure abandoned the world. My angel would be disappointed in us. Like we had much of a choice. You would say that, wouldn't you? What's that supposed to mean? You always run. Of course you wouldn't choose anything else. I ran because I have something to get back to, Clay. So did she. Okay, how about a drink for calming all those nerves? No. I'm in place. I'll take one. Need to tell you what happened after all. I rather wouldn't. But I can make that easier. I don't have a joke this time. Forgive me. Don't worry. Need for trading today. I don't have anything to wash away the regret. Maybe I can get you something to make the words flow easier. Go the good old 1,000 wins. What we're up. Here. Thanks for this little taste of normalcy. So I don't know what to ask. You up him? It's faster than us, somehow. Ellie and Baya drew us a map to the portal so we could get quickly. 5, if you hadn't been able to agree. Red, if you value your lives, go home. Knew you were coming. Apparently. Jade and Tia argue about what to do, but we didn't exactly have a lot of options. We went after him. Right into the Twilight Chasm. Was along with the realm of nightmares seems like an statement in retrospect. Made it without Voy. Flat. It's light. We ran to the Necromancer on his way back. Catch him before he got to Looked unharmed. Ridiculous how easy it must have been for him. In his hands, he held an axe shaped like a dragon's talon, pulsating with magical energy. It's smaller than I thought it would be. Magic weapons tend to be size adjustable. Oh, right. Maybe we would have stood a chance if he hadn't walked right into a cluster of nightmare creatures. Then maybe they'd be a good distraction for him too, but Necromancer called them for aid in the chasm's tongue. The boy said he promised them freedom and endless nightmares. It's like that. I sided with him. We're up against a Necromancer, a God's Axe, and a horde of monsters. We thought fast even his new army. We quickly cornered him and thought we would stand a fighting chance, but that magic cast some sort of slow spell on it. Even one round in, we were reduced to our normal speed. At least still had some defense. Tia was right. Helped us protect us against a lot of blows. Might not have survived otherwise. We're still losing ground. Mentioned the battle. Pushed us back toward the edge of the Twilight Chasm and the portal we had entered from. It's got Voy at that point. Voy just played some sick solo that terribly charmed one inches away from Clay when an axe landed in his shoulder. On the ground before any of us could get to him, and then Necromancer just stopped. Stared down at him, looking at a ghost. Maybe Voy reminded him of something. Maybe it's dead heart. Maybe. Gave Nico enough time to pull Voy away and threw the portal back to them. It's true, you know. See all the 7 moons reflecting their clear waters. It looked beautiful and all the blood. All the monsters swarming left and right. We were trying to cut them down, but every time we killed one, he would just bring them back. Over and over and over again. Then found an opening. Cut down 4 creatures at once and got through to the Necromancer. Was preoccupied with resurrecting a fallen giant. Should have been an easy hit. They got reckless. That's when I saw the Necromancer smile. Saw him notice Clay approaching. I tried to call out, but it wasn't fast enough. That's when Clay got within reach. Necromancer swung out with his axe, and it should have killed me. Should have killed me. Glad it didn't. Don't be. The axe hit Tia right in the chest as she shielded Clay with her body. She moved so fast. I think when she saw Clay in danger, finally managed to break out of the slow spell. I saw she wanted to protect him, so I pushed Clay out of the Necromancer's way. As Tia lay there, her body in the pool of the astral moon's light, brought the axe down again. Couldn't have pushed me. Died to save you. Had to honor that. Might have been able to save her from dying if you hadn't. Which that was true too. Should have shielded her body so we could revive her. A little hard to do now. Why is that? She fell. Necromancer brought her back. Raised her up like a puppet. It was nothing. Looking right at me. Looked so sad. Save her. Why couldn't I save her? Saw an undead Tia rise to her feet, weapon and shield leveled at us. Had to run. Couldn't risk losing anyone else. Nico picked up Voy as soon as I called for us to flee. Jay didn't want to leave until Voice started pleading with her. He was almost bleeding out. She helped me pull Clay away. Still think it was wrong. It was. It wasn't. Nils made the right choice. Would have been no point in losing you all too. Agreed. At least y'all got to live. After that, we made our way back here. We didn't know where else to go. Glad you all made it back. Sorry you had to go through all. Why did we have to? Why didn't Cassiopeia save us? Save her! Dragons are neutral. Dragons are... Or are. Real... The madman who killed her. You have to go back. I think that's a good idea, bud. We have to. We have to retrieve her body. You can't have her. Now we can use her to navigate that stupid portal and she would hate that. Hate being turned into another monster. We can't get her back. We at least have to bring her here to give her a proper burial. Can't do that, Clay. I don't even know where they are right now. If we had stayed, we might. Didn't. Thanks to you. But it is what it is, right? Say we can't go back. We can't change anything. We screwed up. Played right into his hands. All this power and strength and magic, and we didn't change anything. Hold on. I'm sure you did your best. What's the point of doing that? It doesn't save anyone. Can't even feel her anymore. The bracelet, it's empty. Absence where Tia should be. Feel like just done something different. I've been more stubborn. Don't know if it could have changed anything. Why do you sound so sure of that? Think he... Necromancer. Think he heard everything. He planned, I mean. How could that even be possible? After you left, Jackdaw near my window, I think it was a spy. It heard everything. What? How does that even happen? How do you not notice that? Don't know. Sorry. All I'm saying is it's not your fault the plan failed. You outsmarted us. All of us. There's nothing we could have done. That can't be right. What's the point of all this then? He knows everything, then we might as well give up. He has Ur's axe. He has an army of nightmare creatures and more. He's gone. The only person who knows what to do is gone. We don't have a magic greatsword either. You gotta be kidding me. What? Magic flames put out by the flood. We've lost. It's over. Not yet. He hasn't won yet either. If it feels like he has, we're still here. We can still fight. Still stand in his way. Hope will only abandon us if we let it. You're right. Us giving us. It's not what she would have wanted. She would have wanted us to live. To get a chance to be more than a pointless martyr. We want her back. Play. No! I won't hear anything else from you. You didn't even notice a spying bird in your tavern. Maybe you did. Who knows? Just honest with us all the time. You don't really care about any of this? Of course I care. I care more than you can ever imagine. I wish I could bring her back too, Clay. Well, can you? No. What help are you then? Screw this. I'm done hearing excuses. I'm done pretending we'll make it through this. Clay, please stay. End of Clay. I have one of those drinks now. Go after him. If I was him, I'd kill all of us, so... No. What kind of drink do you want? I don't know. Something fast, maybe? Help with the fight. Might help my stomach. Yeah, it's worth a shot, Yes. Last whisper. Ghost to the fallen. Some citrons as well. Last blessing from our lost paladin. Fast and quick. That's how I like it. What kind of drinks did you like? Defense all the way. Heads up. Oh. What just happened there? What? What? Is that supposed to happen like that? Act 4, the wake. Oh shit. Right, I guess we have a wake now. I'm confused. Oh. Right, no, like, is everybody still just here? This is... okay. Just here quietly. Someone should go after Clint at some point. Need his help. We don't have time to let ourselves fall apart, right? For you to say, you weren't there. Helen's right. Time to feel defeated once we're dead. Right now, I was lost. Not yet. Sure, it's a bit hard to buy this never give up right now. You know how to salvage all this, feel free to share with the class. Serious. You can roll my eyes any heroic speeches right now. Yeah, I figured. But what? Let's give up? I don't know. They was right. Getting pretty hard to see the point. That's exactly what's in this mess to begin with. What? Your failure? No. This ambivalence. Ha! You guys can take a good hard look at reality. I don't like betting on losing horses. Horse, enough pro bono today. How much will it cost to get you interested again? Oh, you could right off. Let's see what's up, Nils? This through. What would you even do? Where would you go? Don't patronize me for trying to save myself. Nils is right. Anywhere to go soon. I don't want to hear it, innkeeper. What do you even know? All you do is sit here and watch everything fall apart around you. You dare lecture me on this? That's very fair of you to say. Really want to talk about fair? Must be easy, huh? All up on your high horse watching us struggle every day. Well, you can spare some half-assed commentary and a few pleasantries. Sorry. Didn't realize you mercenaries cared so much. Well, I got there in the end. Did you? Should have figured. Explains why that bird's spying us all the time is all just a footnote for you. Hey, let's go on and on about your responsibilities as an innkeeper. How's it your duty to serve anyone that walks through those doors? And Necromancer, if you walked in here, you offer him an ear and listen to his story? Did you serve Alithia's murderer a drink with the same smile like you do for us? Hey, maybe bring her corpse along. Good thing you already know what drink to serve her. That's cruel. Why are you defending him? He's just as pissed as me. That elf is gone because he couldn't get over his own ego, right? For all we know, Faith could be dead in a ditch somewhere. We wouldn't know. My drinks aren't miracle tinctures. They can't move mountain. They could provide the edge between life and death. Okay? Decided to refuse them that help because you were petty. Like it matters now. Talk like Fable's already dead. Maybe you should have thought harder before letting Fable walk away like that. happen to believing in that. There's even a chance they might come back. I'll keep these tavern doors. But now you seem to have somewhat of a heart. Whatever. Ever? I don't know what else you want me to say. Just try to say something to make it sound like you've already given up. Like you didn't give up the moment things turned rough in the chasm. It's different. People were dying. A lot of people will die soon, as we ran. Unless you have some big idea of how to fix this world. Oh, I know. You can just set up another hit, Nils. That way someone else will take care of your problems again. Won't be me this time. Innkeep, Carolyn, it's been real. Out. Risking Clay's Tavern seems more meaningful than sitting here. So goodbye. Does have a point, doesn't she? I don't know what to do anymore. On our way back from the Highlands, I was thinking I could just go see my family. I even reach them before the sun sets for the last time. Could have tried. Instead, I'm here. Not sure why. Must be something left to do. Maybe the element of surprise with your sword, we might. This sword can't save the world. Neither can I. It's a bad time for everybody. Abel! What happened to your face? Am I seeing things? Oh. Hello, everyone. Greetings, adventurer. Welcome back. Back. Somebody pinch me. I said pinch, not punch, Carolyn. That wasn't a punch. I'll show you. Wait, it's really me. I do look a little different. Is it weird? No. It suits you. Looking badass, Elfie. Thanks. I like it too. I like the ears. Very fluffy. Very, ear... Nope, that sounds wrong. Let me try again. Take your time. They're very pretty? Beautiful? Effervescent? Need one of your own drinks, innkeeper. Well, what I want to say is... So glad you're okay. I'm happy you're back. Hey, really happy to see you as well, Innkeep. So much for all of us to talk about. Wait, before that, first and foremost, I want to say that I'm truly sorry. I should never have refused to make you a drink. No matter what insecurities I was dealing with. I should have never let them get in the way of keeping you safe. Back, didn't I? I thank the dragons for that. I still ended up acting a giant hypocrite. None of my encouragement was ever given in falsehood. Learning to trust in the abilities I knew I had. It's hard to trust in all the worry for your well-being. Worry of losing. In regular? No. Friend. If you'll still have me. No, I thought a lot about our last conversation. I was upset at first. Most of all, I was afraid. We'd never talk again. I didn't know if I ever wanted. Maybe the me from a few weeks ago would have stayed away, but it's important to do and keep. And I wanted to be brave for the boat. So I came back to hear you out. And I'm happy I did. Glad you're both finally able to resolve this. That conversation must have really eaten your word count for the day, innkeeper. Worth it. But yeah, you'll have to carry me from here on out, Nils. I'll try my best. Oh, right. Guys, we don't have time to chat. There's this necromancer that stole Ur's axe. I don't know who he is, what he wants to do with it. We have to stop him. You are so far out of the loop here, Fable. You guys look at me like that? Might be good to get everyone up to speed. You go first, Fable. Got us at the edge of our seats. Well, as you know, I was searching for Melly around the portal to the Twilight Camp. Find any clues, not with the devastation left behind after the flood. And the thought struck me. What if Melly was pulled into the portal by the waves? It would have been a nightmare, literally. Maybe if I could swear I saw the shadows around the portal moving. Or the fact that it's the entrance to a plane called the Nightmare Realm. I just abandoned my friend, so I went through the portal. How did that go for you? To be honest, I barely remember what happened when I first went through. The distorted landscape, the giant, gangly creatures roaming around, my heart was beating out of my chest. My blood was in my ears again. Eventually I found an alcove that gave me some shelter. I just couldn't stop freaking out. My blind panic, I had run so far away from where I entered. The chance of finding any trace of zero. So what do you do next? I fallen asleep. What? Excuse me? Well, that running and worrying got me so exhausted, I must have just passed out. It's weird. Sleep in such a strange place. I don't remember any dreams afterwards, just this sense of disquiet and unease. When I woke up, the Twilight Chasm looked different to me. It didn't scare me so much anymore. Moreover, I felt almost melancholic as I regarded its deep purple horizon. Suddenly, close to my alcove, where icky mountains split the sky. Thought entrances. Curiosity got the better of me, and I ventured inside. The more I went, the more I started seeing stone lining the wall. The tunnel widened to it was huge, gigantic. I wasn't even able to see the ceiling anymore. Turns out, somehow I stumbled from the Twilight Chasm in the center of the plane, not the dragon, but he was the sleeping form of the Elder Dragon themselves, more awake than they should have been. Yes, the water covering the floor must have roused them. Blood even managed to reach Ur's cavern. Being the dragon that if woken too early will bring out the end of everything was awake. Yeah. Great, another apocalypse. We get double points for a combo. Wait, I haven't finished my tale yet. But you're right. Looked good, especially when the Necromancer appeared. I hid behind a formation of stalagmites as soon as I noticed him. Something about his presence and armor seemed off. He was followed by a couple of undead creatures dressed in farmer's clothing. I was debating whether to reveal myself or not when he began to cast a strange spell. The green mist started to coalesce around Ur's head. Their eyes flew full. I was stunned when I saw their gaze. Their presence suddenly became stifling. Whatever strange vision the mist revealed seemed. The roar must have shaken the whole plane. While Ur was distracted, the Necromancer tried to retrieve their fabled axe, wrapped in their tail. Gut feeling, but I just couldn't let him take the axe. I had to stop him. Took hold of the large weapon, he turned to look right at me. My legs felt like goo, shaking so bad, it was hard to draw breath. I knew at that moment, should I try to fight him, I would die. It's by pure luck that in that moment, Ur shook off the mist and lunged for the intruder. The undead creatures used their bodies to shield him, shattering upon impact with Ur's claws. Necromancer spell again. The spell connected with the precious seconds he escaped. For a while, nothing happened. Just silence. Desperation made me brave, blind to consequence. Hesitate. That Necromancer was to use that axe. Well, while I had the chance to stop him and didn't, and in my hiding spot ran to her, making them help. We just asked the Elder Dragon for help. Yeah, it seemed like time. Answer. Riddle. Like this. Gems and treasure I still await. Many. Bless the oldest and youngest sport. Mortal stands to be. Close it. What? I mean, I got no idea. I prefer a more hands-on approach. Submissions. We have that in common. I had to think about it for a bit. Looking at the dragon came clear to me. Sleep. Wants this. Pulled out my loot. The elder dragon a lullaby. See their eyes are. Body in the orb of fire appeared. So warm and kind. Tickled my nose when I couldn't hold my laughter any longer. Before I could panic about wasting Earth's gift, it's fine. Their flame would stay with me and on. Strength was their boon. This world. Makeover was included, I guess. That's all there is to it, really. I think that was plain. Astonishing. Not like I did anything special. Anyone in my position would have done the same. No, that was fable written. I did forget to bring a cool trinket back. I think you brought back something. Hope. Oh. Elfie. Saying you can actually produce dragon fire now. I think so. I practically created the orb on the way here, but still have a long way to go. I feel like I'm missing some context. Later. I need to go get Rhea right now. Friendly fire. That was fast. Can't blame her. Heard you might have some dragon fire from a sword. To see you back in one piece, Fable. Good to be back in one piece. So, what situation? Is there a new plan? Yes. Maybe. Need to figure out the detail. But it's fair to say we've been given another shot. Right. Anything meant to be done, you know I'm with ye. How long do you think you'll need to reforge the sword? Not be tight. First time I've worked with a strict deadline. I'll be ready before sunrise. No time to waste. Right. I'd still like to know what we can't waste time on. Discuss with the know is a lot better at explaining this kind of stuff. She's safe? Yes, she's safe. Keep. Got some quests locked and loaded for us top in the morning? Of course. Guess see you tomorrow, innkeeper. Hey, quests to go. Swell, everyone. Alright. A stranger has come to town, likes plum crepes and spooky. For each twat, one has to go through a number of overly complicated rituals. Good character ever aid in something like that. Able has returned from their encounter with our mysterious ability. Able has returned from their encounter with Ur with a mysterious ability. Power to create dragon fire. Hope is rekindled. Fight of hopes and dreams. All might seem lost, but the fight is not over yet. Quasar can still be stopped at the aperture. Possession of a draconic weapon, but so are we. Thanks to Fable and our newly obtained dragon fire, we were able to form a weapon to withstand this evil powers.
Final battle is approaching.